Eagleview Labs was created to accelerate innovation through AI and geospatial intelligence. From your perspective, what is the long-term vision for AI at Eagleview, and how does it transform how organizations use geospatial data?
Yeah, thanks. The long-term vision of AI at Eagleview is probably similar to the long-term vision of AI in lots of places. And that's that we know AI has the ability to give us access to information from huge data sets. It has the ability to interpret that information and actually answer very specific questions that we may have that can accelerate business. And it has the ability to communicate and summarize that information so it's actually palatable. At Eagleview, we have a similar idea, and that's going to all emerge through Eagleview Labs. We have lots of ideas that emerge, and those need to run through Eagleview Labs. We all have ideas about what we think AI should be doing, what AI could be doing. And Eagleview Labs is actually designed to ingest all of those ideas, to test them rapidly, to find the very best ones and to move them through into products that are going to help our customers and into products that are going to help us as a company be more productive. So the long-term vision of Eagleview Labs is to bring that AI and make it central to the things that Eagleview does for the benefits of the customers.
The new Eagleview Lab announcement mentions Eagleview Labs expanding the reach of geospatial insights into new industries and use cases. How does AI specifically enable that expansion?
AI answers lots of questions. I mean, we've seen that online. We've all experienced it. We've all run into AI. We've all been able to play with it. We can say, write a poem, write an essay. It'll do those things. You could say, where's Waldo? And it will figure that out in an image. And that's because it has the ability to look across all of these massive data sets and bring answers to our questions. Now we can imagine that same sort of AI capability and technology sitting on top of Eagleview's imagery. It'll of course address the specific questions from our current customer base. We're working down that road, but because it's flexible and the new models that are coming out are incredibly flexible, we can ask other sorts of questions. We know that opportunities will emerge for other information within that imagery to benefit other industries. We're really excited to have Eagleview Labs working on this. It's going to be fast. We're going to have opportunities to connect with the public with these, opportunities to connect with customers, and they'll be able to jump in and test this. And I can't wait to see what comes out of this. Linus Pauling, one of my favorite scientists, people of all time, I'm an Oregon State alum, and Linus Pauling was there. He said at one time, the best way to have a good idea is to have lots of ideas. And Eagleview Labs with AI on top of our imagery is going to produce this opportunity for many, many ideas to emerge and us to be able to test all of those.
You've referenced Eagleview's work on generative and agentic AI systems. Can you share how those technologies are being applied within Eagleview's labs and what types of problems they're built to solve?
Sure. I think really broadly, we can remember that Eagleview Labs addresses a number of technologies. AI is one of those. We have innovation and image capture technologies. We'll have image processing and improvement technology innovation, and of course, AI as well. And we can think of that as a chain. We're capturing that imagery, we're processing it, and then we're interpreting the information in that imagery. On the AI side, it's going to sit on top of that as an interpretation layer and a flexible layer. We have the ability with that as well to use the base data in our imagery to create our own generative and foundational models, or to tune ones that are out there using all of that information in Eagleview's imagery. So you can imagine that information is captured in high resolution, oblique images, oblique angles. It's abundant. We have just tons and tons of those data. All that information can go into improving the models that we use, those large models, the large vision models, and the other AI systems that we have. That information will help our AI better understand the geospatial world, literally bringing about an artificial geospatial intelligence. Those AI agentic frameworks that we use are incredibly useful. Regular companies aren't run by one person. And we can think of when we begin to have AI working within the workflows of companies, it's not just going to be one agent. So it's multiple agents. Some specialize in some areas, some specialize in other areas. Some of the tools can come in for that. So we really need a system that uses multiple agents together to bring about better results. So you can think of AI agent frameworks that allow the inclusion of things like specialized agents that may be very good at interpreting imagery, or say looking for particular structures or interpreting structures in there, the same way we would if we had people looking at that. We have numerous tools we can bring in, and those agents can also use those tools, and agents can connect to external resources. So they can go out and they can find information, they can combine it with the imagery that Eagleview has and bring that to the forefront. Evaluation and validation mechanisms. We can have agents that are making sure that the decisions or the information that comes about is fair. There's checks and balances built into those systems too. And memories and customization. I think the key part of that is that this whole agentic system can be built also to cater to specific customers. So if you like specific things and you're working in a specific area, that agentic framework is going to adapt to you or your industry or your needs, and it's going to bring about information that's actually key and important for our customers. With this framework and the interactivity, new opportunities will be very clear.
As we scale AI-powered insights across industries, how is Eagleview Labs approaching issues like model transparency, data reliability, and responsible innovation?
That's a great question. I think it's a great question for Eagleview. I think it's a great question for any company that's going to be working with AI, for any individual that's working with AI. It's one of the reasons that we're bringing AI into the Eagleview Labs framework. That Eagleview Labs is going to be building a process that has a framework for the innovation, of course, but it also has a framework that's a light touch framework for transparency and guardrails as we begin to innovate with AI products. Transparency is a key feature. We're not skunkworks and we're not phantomworks. This is not DARPA. I worked with DARPA in the past. This is not at all like that. One of the things we're going to do with Eagleview Labs is have lots of ideas moving through quickly and have transparency into those ideas for people in the company to see, and to see how the AI is behaving with the information we have. That's one way that it'll actually advance it faster. We're also going to work with external customers to have their hands-on evaluations of the AI products that we're developing and AI ideas that we're developing really early on. We can see how the AI is behaving. We can identify if there are issues. We can identify where the benefits are as well. We can get that feedback. Guardrails are another part of it. Because we're not immediately jumping in to design a product and doing it differently every time, we're working through the ideas first in Eagleview Labs. We can have a fairly light touch guardrail system, something that we can see, but it's something that's standardized, something we can apply to all the ideas that move rapidly through the innovation lab. We're also in a privileged position at Eagleview. The vast majority of the data that we'll be using within our agents and within our systems, we've developed, we know where it came from. There aren't copyright problems because we collected that data, we collected that image, we processed that. I think AI runs into problems when it's going out and seeking information on the internet, and it may hit copyrighted data, it may hit bad data. We have a really good handle of all the base data that are coming into our systems and how we're using them. So we're not as much at risk of that AI behaving badly. But again, we're also building in agentic agents within the systems that will provide checks and balances. That'll help too with the transparency that we're seeing. So of course, all this experience is going to transfer downstream as these ideas move through the lab and moved into product development. We'll have a good handle on what they're comprised of before they become those products. We'll have customers interacting with them even before they become those products. So much better understanding of the strengths and weaknesses of the AI innovations as the full product process begins.